hooked up, blows fresh air down on the helmet, keeps them nice and cool, just like air conditioning.
Wasn't there in 3 and 4. So I thought, you know what, next lap I'm gonna let him roll down and I'm gonna go above him and see if it'll stick out there. Dude, it was the best. It stuck. And then I thought, well, I'm out here now in 3 and 4. Dude, it was just as good down there.
Loading the car harder. You're not rolling it down and trying to start it again.
That was the best it's been through center. That was the best it was through exit. Like, I was you know, and that was awesome. I mean, it was like your car. That's how it was.
I think we finally found it.
See what she does in the feature.
I'm gonna snug her up.
First heat race win, baby.
Snug her up a little bit.
Snug her up.
Let's get the dude shoot on there.
have anything to say?
Yeah, I got something to say. Take the camera like I take a microphone. No, I had a real damn good heat race. We started third, kind of moved right into second. We're rolling around there pretty good on the bottom side and just couldn't quite catch the leader. And I'd seen a patch there, kind of in the middle. So I thought, well, I'm not going forward, riding around behind them. So we stuck her out there, and it was fast. It was real good out there, and we were able to drive around the outside of the leader and kind of set sail from there. So we won a heat race, got us in a redraw, and redrew a 2. So we're starting on the outside pole to feature tonight. Nerves are a little up, if we're all being honest. You know, do this shit a long time, but we haven't been in this position very many times. So we'll start up there. We'll make a few tweaks to the car for feature time and give it our best shot. Fingers crossed. Let's try to pull one off here.
It's Chris
Oh my
Keller.
God, it's Chris Keller.
This is the owner of CCR, the Racers Connection, right there.
What is this?
For all your parts and accessories. Get a hold of him.
Oh, and that's Matthew? Right?
Jason Reckers, follow my page.
Bro, if they're watching the Chase and Checkers video, don't you think they're following Chase and Checkers?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. Here's the thing. You put my face in anything, you got views.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm not arguing with it.
Well, I mean, we put your face in my wedding and we got views, so thanks. Thanks for making it a little better, I guess.
Basically, the Pope Francis of dirt racing.
Yeah, okay.
People love me.
Matthew Chapman, everybody.
So, starting second, outside pole. If I said we weren't a little bit nerved up, I'd be lying to you. But I think we're in the right position, made the right changes, and running like another race.
If you ain't nervous, you ain't living. I mean, in my last year racing my limited late model, I won 5 straight features, and strapping in for the 6th one, I was still nervous. So when you quit being nervous, that's not good. Either you're not enjoying it anymore, or it doesn't matter to you anymore, one way or the other.
So, pretty awesome night here at Oakshade. I mean, it's amazing how quickly you can, you know, turn things around. You know, you can struggle for 7-10 weeks and just run like shit. You know, you hit on something and then that, you know, we came out last week and we had our worst weekend of the year last week. In Attica, we were garbage, we run like 9th. Oakshade, we were garbage, we run 10th or some shit. Went to work on the car and got some bugs worked out and learned some things, and went down to Attica last night, run 4th, and we started on 2nd, ran 2nd for about half the race, started reeling the leader in, and then we just made a wrong tire call on the right rear, and the car started falling off just a little bit as a couple other guys' shit started just coming in. And you know, that's the gamble you take. I mean, we've gambled the other way before. This thing happened to go caution free, and it was what it was, but we got beat. We ended up 3rd. It was our best feature finish in a dirt late model at Oakshade ever. You know, we run 3rd behind Rusty Schlenk, multi 7 or 8 time track champion and multiple time UMP national champion, and Casey Noonan, another class act, you know, multiple time track champion, I believe. And, you know, to run 3rd behind them guys, know why. We're very happy. Car's all straight, everything's good. Buy some fresh tires and try it again next week. Yeah.
Barney Oldfield up here. I think it's either 5 or 54 to win.
Yeah.
40 lapper, and it's a good time to finally hit something here. So I think we got a good piece to run next week. So
Yep.
get it ready and go from there.
Overall, damn good night. Pretty damn good weekend. You know, that's what it's all about. So stay tuned. Hopefully one of these W's is coming soon. Oh, here we are again, Sunday. Like I said, pretty damn good weekend overall. 4th down at Attica, 3rd at Oakshade. With the folks that we run with around here, that's nothing to hang your head about. We were damn close on a win last night. I really believe that. I don't think anybody made a wrong call on tires. We just gambled on some softer shit, and you know, it didn't play out our way. That happens. You're gonna have those choices no matter where you race and when you race. Sometimes it's cut and dry and clear, and you know, yeah, it's hot, whatever, track's abrasive, you're gonna be on the harder tire. Other times you're not really sure, and last night the luck fell that the thing went caution free. You know, 3 or 4 cautions, it might have been a whole different story. So really nobody's fault. We were on some used tires that, you know, we completely used. Now they're junk. But hey, you know, overall we were able to make enough money to buy 2 more tires and try it again. So again, you know, one thing I haven't mentioned, I just want to thank, you know, Mom and Dad. You know, Dad was a massive part, I'd say the part of getting the new motor together. You know, he's always kind of done our stuff, and this new motor, we threw him a few more curveballs and stuff that none of us have ever messed with or ever seen. And for this thing to run the way it's running, we're very, very pleased with it, and just fingers crossed that everything keeps working out like that. It's definitely what we expected it to be. And then, you know, Brandon, you know, this guy right here, this is your setup, dude. I mean, you know, he busts his ass all week and helps get this thing ready. My work schedule and stuff, it's hard to have the time, you know, but it's a true team effort. And then Mom, you know, you've seen her in the last video, you know, helping with tires and stuff like that. So it truly is a group effort, and you know, it's nice to have everybody pitching in and helping. Do we fight and argue? Absolutely, all the time, you know. But I mean, at the end of the day, we know we're all a team, and it takes everybody. There's no one person here that you know, can really be done without. So big thanks to everybody, and then, you know, big thanks to my sponsors. I mean, Aquatech, you know, they've been awesome. Local company out of Wauseon here. If you got any water needs, you know, softening and things like that, even pond, they do a lot of pond stuff. If you're pulling water out of your pond, give them a call if you need some filtration, stuff like that. They've been awesome to us. They come to most local nights and support us big, and that's a huge help. And I love seeing their kids involved and liking it and enjoying it, and it's a family affair for them, you know, with racing. So much appreciated. And then, you know, obviously Turnworks, that's Dad's business. You you know, he's helped us out, made us a few things that we needed, and you know, just again, putting the motor together, that machinist knowledge, he's a huge help. And then you know, of course, CCR, the Racers Connection, get us our parts every week if he can. You know, the guy bends over backwards for most of his customers, not just us, and tries to do them right and keep it fair and keep it reasonable, and just appreciative to have good people in your corner, right? Especially in this sport. And then Robertson EDM. We ain't got the opportunity to see Jeff at the track this year, but I'm sure he'll be there soon. Just another one of those good dudes. I mean, you know, got kind of partnered up with Jeff years and years back, and you know, helped him when he owned a team, and now he helps us. And you know, just another good dude, another local business that I love seeing do well. So big thanks to him too. And then everybody that's liking and subscribing and sharing, and a little bit of comments on the old YouTube link there, and then even the TikTok stuff is kind of blowing up more than I thought it would, and it's cool to see people interacting with it and trying to be a part of it. And you know, I hope you guys like the stuff that we're doing, because you know, honestly, that's what we're doing it for. We're doing it to help people learn if they don't know, and kind of help people have an understanding of what we go through. So big shout out to everybody that's a part of this, especially my crew guy Brandon. I mean, this dude he's a mad scientist, I call him. You know, he spends a lot of hours just thinking about stuff and curious about stuff, and you know, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that without him, we would be about 50% as good. So you know, it takes it's not just the guy behind the wheel. The guy behind the wheel helps a lot. There's something to be said about that, but I'll tell you what, a guy that knows how to turn the wrenches and understands the suspensions the way he does, and understands what we're trying to make the car do, and to be able to listen to my feedback, and then you know, make the changes necessary to suit what I need to do, or what I want to do, or what I want the car to do. You know, there's a lot of guys that can set their own shit up and know what they're feeling, but to be outside of the car and be able to watch it and then listen to my feedback and you know, make the applicable changes to make it work, that's a kind of a different game in itself. So really proud to have everybody on board and everybody working hard, and hopefully we're gonna get one of these damn wins one of these days. You know, we won that steel block race last year, that was awesome, but I want one of these super features pretty bad. And so plans for this week, we'll get this thing all washed up. Luckily no real damage on the car, so we can just do kind of a normal week, wash and maintenance and all that stuff. We did get some new tires, so we got some tire work to do. And then we're kind of torn. I don't really know if we're going to do anything next Friday. Attica's not racing. Next best option would be, you know, running north, but any of those tracks are 2 to 3 hours away. That's difficult to do with getting out of work and stuff, and quite frankly, I'm not a huge fan of driving in the state of Michigan. And we got the Barney coming up next week, so that's a big race at Oakshade. Kind of it's a memorial race that they've been doing for, you know, many years, and it's like $5,400 to win. So you bring a few people in from other areas, and it's a pretty big race, 40-lap feature. So we want to get prepared up. Happy to have the weekend we had. You know, it leaves us with some momentum going into Barney weekend, and hopefully all the stars align, and maybe we could stand on the front stretch holding a big check. So we'll see what happens, but stay tuned. Again, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to throw a comment in there if you're thinking about something or want to see something. We appreciate y'all. See you next weekend.